The History of Panama, Part 2. It is the 17th century, just after the destruction of the Panama City by the pirate Henry Morgan. The new city was moved and built in a small peninsula located a few miles from the west of the old city. But still the country remained in the power and control of the Kingdom of Spain. At that time, the principal activity of the country was the route to transport the gold extracted from the rest of America to Spain. For this reason, the pirates' attacks were very often, and because of that, the sailors and merchandisers were looking for longer but safer routes to transport their goods. When the country started to suffer the consequences of this fact, the people start to look for new economical activities like agriculture. But then, at the end of the 18th century, the situation of Europe wasn't good either. There were happening situations that changed the international panorama. The independence of the 13th colony from the United States, the Enlightenment movement, the French Revolution, changed the mind of the people, and many other revolutions started to spring. In 1821, with the invasion of Napoleon Bonaparte to Spain, and with the independence of many countries in South America conducted by the General Simón Bolívar, the power of Spain over America got weak, and many countries started a revolution and independence movement. The Panama Isthmus wasn't the exception. In November 10 of 1821, the call of independence started in Panama and get the support of the authorities all around the country, including General José Fábrega, maximum authority in Panama with full control of the army. Finally, the independence was proclaimed in November 28 of 1821 from Spain with the local army support. Somehow, the menace from Spain from coming back to retake the country was a constant fear. So the Panamanian authority decided to join freely to the mighty Gran Colombia, a territory conforming the actual Colombia, Ecuador, and Venezuela. That was the dream of the General Simón Bolívar, a unified America. Sadly, the motion doesn't last for long. 10 years later, the first frustrated attempt to separate from Colombia was tried because of the instability of this country. At that time, Venezuela and Ecuador were separated from Colombia. By the year of 1850, there were 4 frustrated attempts from independence. One of the main reasons of the Isthmian disappointment with Colombia was the limitation and lack of relevance that the Isthmus felt regarding Colombia's policies and affairs. One incident that increased that emotion against Colombia was the watermelon incident, and about that I will talk in the next video.